Good afternoon, this is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Talking FX, let's talk about the euro currency, spending most of the day today below 117. The last time the euro closed below 117 on a weekly basis was June 11th. We did have a day 3 days ago where we got below 117 and closed below it. Today we closed basically right on it. Few pennies above, few pennies below, doesn't matter. You have to get a significant close, and a weekly close would be significant. We didn't quite get there today, finishing up about a half a pip above that 117 in the futures and in the dollar versus the euro itself. Mario Draghi spoke this week, and he was optimistic in terms of global growth and in terms of EU growth, but still very cautious when it comes to inflation projections, and also made mentions of the trade tensions. His speech was right after the announcement between Donald Trump and Jean-Claude Juncker that they had come to some sort of agreement to halt the sort of acceleration of tariffs between the EU and the US. But he still mentioned sort of geopolitical tensions and trade tensions as part of their concern. They saw no reason to change the stance of the ECB at this point. But again, he was cautious. He's always cautious, even though the path of cutting QE and taking rates off in 2019, or taking rates higher rather, from the negative 40 basis points they're at right now, still remain the same. Now, next week is going to be critical for the euro. Today wasn't much of a mover, but next week we've got some very important euro data, and awaiting that data, we're looking at German GDP, German CPI, EU CPI, and the EU GDP. Very important data coming out specifically for the largest economy in the EU and then for the EU as a whole. That data will drive the euro, and right now the euro's kind of had some consolidation sideways after a long downtrend that it's been in over the last few weeks. Looks to me like it's going to continue lower unless we get some very strong data, and Mario Draghi seemed to be cautioning against that likelihood. This is Bob Iaccino talking FX, specifically euro futures, from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.